Oh my God, I have to sign in. All right, in front of us right now is janitorial services on the Canadian procurement site, guys. Today I'm going to be breaking down a Canadian tender, as they call it. And yeah, this is going to be really interesting. The principle that I'm going to show you in this video is the same as the other videos. It's about how to use artificial intelligence tools to improve your process, to get through the difficult readings, to get through the difficult presentation of reports and documents, to get through understanding the jargon so we can get right to the point. So here's janitorial services, multiple sites. There are many things that I'm not going to know here, so I'm going to be breaking this down alongside with you with the same level of curiosity. So the description says that the RFSO from the HRM is for janitorial services at multiple sites. Cost of acquiring documents not applicable. Terms of payment for acquiring documents not applicable. Okay. Tender notices on Canada Buys published for Nova Scotia public sector entities may not reflect amendments. For tender documents and up to date addenda, refer to the Nova Scotia procurement portal. Okay. And there's a link to the portal. And for additional details on the contract duration, refer to the tender documents. Note that in some cases, third-party hosting platforms registrations and or fees may be required to review related documents or to submit tender responses. Okay, guys, I have actually experienced this where I am attempting to look at a particular document for a tender and it requires a sign-in. The sign-in could either be like, for example, if I'm working with Alberta, Alberta has its own procurement portal that's going to require a sign in before you can look at the document. Another platform that I have seen is SAP Ariba. SAP Ariba is a third party cloud software that it's a third party procurement cloud software. And I guess they have a partnership with the Canadian government where the procurement documents and all the interactions with contracting officers are done on that third party site. Now, what I am going to do here is I'm going to attempt to find the documents here. We have the contact information of the contracting authority, and we have the bidding details here. Eligibility and terms and conditions, Government of Canada tender and award notices, solicitation documents, and other attachments are fully accessible and available free of charge and without having to register on Canada Buys. Information may be available on other sources prior to being available on Canada Buys. You may have received this information through a third party distributor. The Government of Canada is not responsible for any tender notices and or related documents and attachments not accessed directly from canadabuys.ca.canada.ca. Okay, so Government of Canada tenders or award notices carry an open government license. Canada that governs its use. Okay, cool, whatever. Related notices, nothing like that. So I'm guessing I have to view the full details. I have to leave Canada Buys. Okay, continue. I'm going into this third party website, Nova Scotia. Okay, wonderful. Public notice and standing offer opportunities. Alternative procurement. So let's see. Tender document. I believe this is where I may get the tender. Okay, so this is a maze for me, but am I able to download any of these? Freight agreements, download bid documents. Okay, cool. Oh wow. Yeah, so I need to sign in. I've just been mugged off. I need to sign in. Mhm. Let's see. Are you telling me that there is no Let's see. So British Columbia Assessment Authority. Maybe the British Columbia ones could have the documents. Bidding details? It's another third party. Contact information. Let's see if they. Okay, I've been mugged off again. Janitorial supplies in Saskatoon. Okay, let's see. Oh man. I think it's going to be really challenging for us to find these documents readily available for the Canadian procurement. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to keep looking because janitorial supplies, solicitation documents for procurement can be found here. Okay. Do I need to sign in? Do I need to sign in? Yes, yes, no, no. Oh yeah. Oh, wait. Hmm. Okay, so now this is the City of Saskatoon Supply Chain Management. Man, I'm just trying to get access to a document. Like, it's crazy. Document type online format. This solicitation document is in an online format. To access or respond to it, you can go to online submission to get to the document. I see so there are 8 documents here. So can I just download these? Oh my God, I have to sign in. Yep. Guys, I think this is going to be a bust with Canadian procurement. Excuse me. It seems like I wouldn't be able to get a hold of these documents. Kingston, Ontario. Let's see if it's not available here. I see it says log into SAP Ariba, SAP Ariba. Oh my God. This is Alberta Gaming, Liquor, and Cannabis Commission. Okay. Can I see the docs? View on third party site. So it's possible that I wouldn't be seeing anything today. Man, this is quite. And didn't we just read that these documents are available free of charge? Or free of charge, I mean? I'm kind of perturbed right now. Industrial waste bin and disposal of international waste. Oh, the waste is international. Nibbing, Ontario. Let me see. Oh, guys, I think we hit the jackpot. Wow. Let's check this out. So, 2 documents. I hope they are in English. Oh, there's the English and the French, and I just downloaded both, which I didn't need to do. So I'm going to focus on the English. But guys, I'm glad we finally got here because, wow, what a journey. Okay, so this is the French one. I'm going to add the English. And guys, I'm going to use the beginner-friendly solicitation breakdown guide. Simple, friendly solicitation breakdown guide. And let's, for everyone who has been watching the channel, you probably already know this, but I'm going to repeat it. The orange is the purpose of the prompt, the yellow is the prompt. So the first prompt we're going to use, the purpose is to capture the basic details and overarching goals of the solicitation. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. I'm going to attach the document into ChatGPT like so, and I'm going to wait for it to upload. The prompt has been inserted, and now we are Industrial Waste Bin and Disposal of International Waste. So that's the title. The agency is the Canada Border Service Agency. Fantastic. We have the solicitation number. Okay, the solicitation calls for the provision of waste bins and disposal services for international waste at Neebing, Ontario. The contractor is required to supply a lockable waste bin and manage the disposal of international waste, which includes food, plant, and animal products that are governed by regulatory requirements from various government departments like CBSA and the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. The service includes supplying the bins, replacing it when full, transporting the waste to an approved disposal site, and ensuring all operations comply with necessary directives and regulations. Okay, that is interesting. And remember that this particular prompt gives you a high level view of the solicitation. And now, if we move to the next prompt, I'm going to use this to get a bit deeper into the details. Now, here are the details from the solicitation regarding the eligibility requirements, which is something you want to know, the key deliverables, and the objectives of the contract. Transportation route. The bidder must provide CFIA approved transportation routes. Okay, so let's say, like, I'm confused. What is that? I'm going to give, I highlighted number one, clicked on speech bubble, and now I'm saying, explain this in simple language. And what is the CFIA? So the company bidding for the contract must show that they have a government approved plan for the routes they use to transport waste from the border to where it will be safely disposed. They also need a backup route to in case the main one can't be used. Okay, waste handling plan. They must have a detailed plan that shows how they will handle and transport waste that needs special disposal following government rules. Emergency plan, insurance. Okay, so what they must have insurance to cover any accidents or damage that might happen while doing the work. And the key deliverables are waste bin. They need to provide a secure bin that can be locked and is big enough for the waste. Disposal services. They are responsible for picking up and properly disposing of restricted materials or restricted waste materials from the border. Cleanliness. They must keep the bins clean by sanitizing them after each use and before putting in new waste. And the goal is to manage and dispose of waste from food, plants, and animals that are not allowed to enter Canada. This should be done safely and following environmental and safety regulations. Interesting. Now we have more details about this contract, and you can ask targeted questions around things that you don't understand. Provide a waste. Provide a waste manifest or proof of delivery for each pickup when requested by CBSA or CFIA. Okay, so the Canada Border Service Agency and the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Okay, that's great. Let's go down to our third prompt, which actually deals with submission instructions. How do you submit your proposal? The deadline for the submission is the 3rd of December 2024, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. The proposal format and delivery. The bid should be organized into separate bound sections for the technical bid, the financial bid, and certifications. This is very specific. Again, guys, the government, whether you're dealing with the federal government of Canada, whether you're dealing with the federal government of the United States, one thing that you're going to notice is that these instructions can get awfully specific. It says the bid should be organized into separate bound sections for technical bid, the financial bid, and the certification. So you're not going to want to put them all together because what they want is that they need to be separate. Method: the bid must be submitted only to the Canada Border Service Agency via specified email address. It is essential that bids are not sent by facsimile as they will not be accepted. Technical bid: explain and demonstrate how the requirements will be met and how the work will be carried out. Financial bid: submit financial details according to the basis of payment, ensuring that prices are only mentioned in this section. Include all necessary certification required with the bid. I'm going to ask, what are the necessary certifications required with the bid? Integrity provision. So, a declaration of convicted offenses. Bidders must provide a declaration from concerning a declaration form concerning any convictions that would impact their eligibility under Canadian procurement integrity guidelines. So if you have any convicted offenses, then that has to come to light. Certification precedent to contract award, and additional information. This might include other specific declarations or documentation that the agency deems necessary for awarding the contract. These need to be submitted either with the bid or shortly after the submission as directed by the contracting authority. And then integrity provision: required documents under the ineligibility and suspension policy. Bidders must provide the required verification documents to further consider in the procurement or to be further considered in the procurement process. Okay, nothing awfully specific. And guys, you see this information here? This is what you can actually begin to use to create your table of contents for your proposal. And from there on, you just need to build it out. So this was a really hard thing to do, to find the documents for the Canadian procurement, but we did it. We were able to do it. Guys, I would love you to join the school community because I'll be making announcements about a seminar that we're going to be having. This is where you need to go if you want to join the school community. It's $5 a month right now. And listen, the reason we have put that fee in place is to get rid of bots and anyone who is not really serious about government contracting. So you can rest assured that most of the people here are like-minded business people who are looking to bid on government contracts. With that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.